Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Gemini. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If it does, I'd love to hear about it. If you wouldn't mind liking the video or posting a comment below, that would be really awesome. If it doesn't resonate, or if there's some portion of it that doesn't resonate, don't try to force it. It is a general reading, so just take what you feel to be your truth and leave the rest behind. We're starting here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. To get an overall energy for the between you and this person that you're connecting with. And the card that we get is 20, which is waning, give us 4. It says beauty. And this card actually talks about inner beauty. It talks about the beauty we find within ourselves and accepting the beauty within ourselves, seeing it and acknowledging it. Sorry, I had to pause it for just a second there. But anyway, so the beauty card talks about finding your own beauty and how beauty, it begins within. You know, it starts within us and it radiates out. It also tells you to seek out the things around you that you find beautiful and to push away anything that you find disagreeable or that you find unattractive. They don't mean people. Well, that sounds bad. What I mean to say is they're saying surround yourself with beauty. Find the beauty in yourself. Acknowledge that, you know, the world around you doesn't determine what is beautiful in you. I mean, you make that choice. You find the beauty within yourself. And to surround yourself with things that you find beautiful. So anyway, that's the energy of the connection, beauty, which I think it feels more that must be a message of acknowledging your own inner beauty. I know many people struggle, myself included, with our appearance and accepting ourselves for who we are and acknowledging that we are beautiful, even if society doesn't acknowledge us as beautiful on our exterior. Anyway, we're going to go now to the Spirit Song Tarot. That's this deck here, to take a look at how this person that you're connecting with feels with you, and then take a look at possible, the most likely near future of this connection. That's what I meant to say. So we're going to do that now. How does this person connecting with Gemini feel about them? How does this person feel about Gemini? This deck here, Spirit Song, I actually don't use it very often because the cards have a different meaning than traditional tarot. Some of them, it's written at the bottom, and I have found that difficult in the past because I can't figure out which meaning to use, and so I've struggled with that, but I felt really called to use this deck today, so I feel the reason for that is because of the meanings on the card, and so I'm going to focus more on that than what the traditional meaning of the card is in tarot. I'm also going to clarify using traditional tarot, so we will have a mix of both. We got one. Can I get 2 more cards? The card that we got is Strength, number 8. Which is Leo energy, so you might be dealing with a Leo, but it says courage and endurance. So this, I would say that this person is feeling brave, and they're feeling like if things have been hard, they're feeling definitely like they can push forward. Oh, we also get King of Feathers, which is King of Swords. So this is actually your energy, Gemini. This is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, but it says logic and justice. Can we get one more card? How is this person feeling about Gemini? How does this person feel about Gemini, please? Well, okay, we got 2 cards. The 8 of Acorns, which is actually the 8 of Wands. No. Acorns, yes, it's the 8 of Wands. And it says energy and results. So just feeling like that's feeling powerful and like moving forward. All right. We also get the 4 of Acorns, which is the 4 of Wands, comfort and community. So I'm going to clarify all of those, but first we're going to take a look at the near future. What might we see in this connection in the near future? What are we likely to see, most likely to see in this connection in the near future, please? The Nine of Acorns, so that's the Nine of Wands, and it says power and perseverance. The Emperor, this is Aries energy, by the way, focus and stability. The Four of Crystals, this is the Four of Cups, no, not Cups, this is the Four of Pentacles, sorry, control and security. And then the last one is the Three of Acorns, which is the Three of Wands, foresight and exploration. It feels like there's a lot about pushing forward coming through here on both how they feel and the most likely near future energy here. There's a lot of continuation. Like this feels like, not continuation, that's the wrong word, but like endurance, like this word, this card here, the strength card, endurance, like pushing through, and yeah, there's a lot of determination and I mean positive, lots of positive energy too, but it's almost like things aren't exactly easy, or things haven't been easy in the past, but still like a dedication to push through and find a balance or a solution. We're going to go ahead now and clarify these cards. I just wish I could fit them better. This is so many cards, Gemini. Let's see if we slightly stack, if we can fit them. See, now it looks like there's plenty of room. And if I spread them out, then it will be different. Okay, there, that will do. Strength. Oh, my cards are backwards. Oh, can you please clarify the strength card for us? It says courage and endurance. This Leo energy. Please clarify the strength card. Three of Swords, yeah. So there has been pain, and I don't know if it's in this connection. It could be past pain from another connection, but I feel like that there has been pain. And Three of Swords is heartache, but it could really be any level of pain. Sometimes, for example, we feel pain when we hold ourselves back, or when we feel a connection is moving slower than we want. That hurts. And so the heartache, that sort of pain, it could be a varying degree of pain depending on your situation, and what you've experienced with this person or what they've experienced. It doesn't have to mean like very, very heartbroken, okay, or depressed or something along those. It could just mean pain, it hurts. It just hurts a little bit. There's strength here, so they're trying to, and the strength card, like I said, it says courage and endurance. So it's like they're trying to push through that. They're moving beyond the pain that they feel. King of Feathers, logic and justice. Can you clarify the King of Feathers? Okay. We get the Page of Pentacles and the Fool. That's interesting because the Fool is very like, it's foolish behavior. It's wanting to jump in, leap into something almost without thought. And the Page of Pentacles, I really look at pages they represent youth, they represent students, so you could be dealing with someone younger than you. But the Page of Pentacles very specifically makes me think of studying, really, this is something that you feel a commitment to, you want to commit yourself to, and so really studying that commitment. But it's funny that it's tied to the Fool, because the King of Feathers, that's logic and justice, okay? And then we get this, it's almost like there's a desire to be foolish, to jump into like, to embrace that kind of behavior, but instead being practical about it, because Pentacles are really about being practical. Even the King of Feathers, that's the King of Swords, and the Swords energy is very logical energy, and let's be smart about it. So there's this energy of wanting to jump in, but like forcing a cooling down, you know, like let's be logical, let's be smart about this, let's be practical. Let's take a look at the Eight of Acorns. So that's the Eight of Wands, energy and results, which is more of that I want to move this forward quickly kind of energy, you know? Feeling inspired and feeling, well, so we got the Two of Wands and the Page of Wands, right? Wasn't I just saying excitement? The Two of Wands here, someone, they had two choices, and they've chosen this one, and he's holding this globe in his hand, this world, and he's like, how do I get there? How do I get to that? How do I get to that destination? This is where I want to be. And they're like mapping it out. And this is very excited energies. I'm very excited. There's a lot of pages here. Is there? Yes, there are. There are two pages here. They're standing out to me. It, like I said, can represent someone younger than you, or someone immature, or just that someone in this connection is kind of immature, or has a desire to be immature in their actions. You know, that's what pages are. They're immature energy. But this is very excited. You know, that's three wands here, which talk about that passion and that fire, that spark within us that is lit, and they're just, there's a lot here about what about them wanting to move forward and really feeling excited about that forward movement, and trying to plan out the best way to like achieve it. Four of Acorns is the Four of Wands, and it says comfort and community. So as far as feelings, like that, just feel a feeling of comfort, a feeling like right at home with someone, feeling very safe. This is so many cards. The Strength card comes out again, which we already saw there. Again, this is Leo energy, and we have both the King and Queen of of Swords here. And the King of Swords has already come out. Again, that's your energy. Both the King and Queen, that's your energy. Male or female, it doesn't matter. The Nine of Wands, this is about sticking to it. Like there's, in spite of pain. Okay, I feel like this is them. With the Four of Acorns there, that's the Four of Wands, which can sometimes indicate marriage or a wedding or something along those lines. If that resonates for you, you know, it doesn't necessarily need to mean that. There is a feeling of comfort, like this is my home, this is where I should be. And with the King and Queen coming up here, I would say that they feel like you're a match. You know, they feel like you are on the same level, and that you think similarly, and that you believe in similar things. And this is, you know, very, what is it? It's yin and yang, you know, it's soulmate energy. It's a balance there. Okay. The male and the female of the same suit. I mean, that's a big deal. It says that they feel like the two of you are meant to be, okay? And with the Strength and the Nine of Wands both coming out with these, I just feel like this is determination. And the Nine of Wands, he's been hurt, you know, he's been injured, and he's tired. He's been carrying these 9 wands. He just wants to take a break, take a breath, but he's not giving up. Like, I acknowledge that I need to take a second and breathe and relax and like refresh myself, but I'm not done with my journey. This journey is not over. I'm almost there to the end. I can see the end in sight, and I'm going to make it. And so it's very determined energy, which has come through already. Like I've already said, that there's this very determined energy, and this very, what's the word? Like committed energy, but that's not the word that's coming to mind. It's like this perseverance. It's just very, I'm going to get through. I'm going to. In spite of this pain or this ending. I don't know, like, you know, your story, and it might be different for different people here, but this is an indication of pain, of betrayal almost. And it doesn't have to be betrayal. It's very specifically pain. And 10s represent endings, so it could be a painful ending. But in spite of that, they feel comfort with you. They feel at home with you. They feel like you are where they're supposed to be. And so there's this determination and this dedication to push through, push forward. Let's take a look at this future, most likely future energy here. 9 of Acorns, power and perseverance. 9 of Acorns, which is that 9 of Wands, which we just saw. 9 of Wands. Whoa. That's too many cards. Please clarify the 9 of Acorns with less than 5 cards, please. Please clarify the 9 of Acorns. Sometimes I do that and I feel like I upset the deck. It's like, how dare you put a limitation on me? You're right. How dare I? Please clarify the 9 of Acorns, which is the 9 of Wands. Power and perseverance. The Hanged Man and the Knight of Swords. The Hanged Man's not really moving, but also the Hanged Man is sometimes considered a martyr because he's so focused, like he has faith and is committed to this one thought, so much so that he's willing to hang for it. And so, and both of the cards talk about dedication, really. But in the Hanged Man, he's not really moving at all. But the Knight of Swords here is obviously charging forward. And I feel like, yeah, the Hanged Man can represent someone's, like, seeing a new perspective. I don't think that's what's happening here. I think this they are that Hanged Man before they've hung them up. They see it a very specific way. And they're sticking to it. This is and the Knight of Swords here represents that powerful energy, like, and that dedication to charge forward. Like the 9 of Wands, the person is paused, they're taking a break, but like the Hanged Man there, but the energy behind it is this Knight of Swords. I'm gonna get there. The Emperor, focus and stability. Again, that's Aries energy. So you might be dealing with an Aries, but the Emperor is just, he's the divine masculine, he's the King of Kings. He has it all. And it's all his. Everything belongs to him. And he doesn't have to ask for it because it's already his. It's kind of very possessive energy, very kind of controlling, okay? Not always in a bad way. We get the 5 of Swords, which is defeat. The Tower, which is change, and the World, which is something coming to completion. And as the Emperor, the Emperor doesn't feel defeated at all. And I don't think this, because we're asking for clarification of this isn't something that's going to happen to the Emperor. This is something that the Emperor is the outcome of whatever this is here. And so we have the 5 of Swords, which I said is defeat. But this is change. This is something that changed drastically, or it's a sudden understanding of something. The Tower can represent the change that happens when the lightning strikes the building, or it represents the lightning that is striking that building, that sudden flash, that sudden understanding that, lightning represents. So but also with the World card here, this is something coming to completion. The World is the end of something, but it's something you worked towards, something you wanted. And so there was some kind of defeat and a sudden change or sudden understanding and a completion of something. And because of all of this Emperor energy is now showing up, which is kind of owning it kind of energy. Like, this is mine. And so either in spite of this or in or because of it, this Emperor energy is now here. Can we clarify the Three of Acorns, the Three of Wands, which says foresight and exploration? And this is like that next step up from the Two of Wands, which we saw over here. We saw the Two of Wands and the Page of Wands. And the Three of Wands is the next step. Like, I've taken steps towards what I want, and I've called for it, you know? Well, I've called for it, and now it's here right in front of me. We get the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Wow. Okay. Five of Pentacles, this is interesting because the Ten of Pentacles, this is like that family unit, you know, this is stability and commitment and a forever kind of situation, and just feeling, that's what this represents, not just um, a stability and a connection, but like in your whole life, having everything that you need and everything that you want. That's what this represents. And then the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of feeling inadequate, feeling like you don't have what it takes. These people are outside of this building, and inside that building is love and warmth and comfort, okay? And they keep themselves out of it because they don't feel worthy of being in it. And so sometimes this has to do with finances. Sometimes this has to do with finances. Pentacle energy here. And so it might have to do with money in some way. But the Five of Pentacles talks about not having enough, not being enough for this Ten of Pentacles, you know? But then we have the Emperor here. And I feel like this is somebody working towards this energy, this Emperor energy, like wanting this Ten of Pentacles, but feeling like they weren't enough for it. This Three of Wands is someone who has pushed forward. They see that future ahead that they want, and they have charted out the path, and they have made progress on it, and they're working still towards it. They're almost there. Foresight and exploration is what it states here. And so I feel like this person is pushing forward in this way. They're working towards becoming this Emperor energy, which already shows up in the future energy here. So I don't know if this is like the two of you, you know, one of you and then the other. Emperor, even though it's both male, it doesn't have to be both male. It's just about that energy. Let's take a look at the Four of Crystals, which says control and security, which is actually the Four of Pentacles. Control is a good word for that because it's a very kind of possessive energy. But then we get the Death card, which is Scorpio. So you might be dealing with a Scorpio. Control and security. Wow. And we get Death. Which again, control and security is what's in the future. So the Death is just what has made it come about. So I feel like they feel secure against it, or you feel secure against an ending. The Judgment is an acceptance of the past. Like we let go of what was, and in doing that, we set ourselves free. So this is acceptance of all things, you know, release of guilt and release of pain. And yeah, so I think with this Four of Pentacles, this Four of, what is it they call it here, crystals, this is like protection, protected against this death energy, this ending energy. Wow, that's interesting future energy there. Sorry, I was trying to think of if I took any of this the wrong way, because these are all the future, the near future energy for this connection, these cards. And these are all what has caused it or what leads up to it or something. It's underlying, it's what's underneath this, like it's what's pushing this forward. So with the Nine of Acorns there, Yeah, it's like they felt trapped maybe in the past with the hangman there. Yeah, this person is just very, they have a destination in mind and they're going to get there. Like it doesn't even matter what happens here. You might be dealing with a Cancer because this feels very like chariot energy a lot. Just like, I'm going to get there, period. Nothing's going to stop me. It's so very focused, so very like, even eh, things that happen are just hiccups, they're just things that are happening, and they do not change my course. They do not, if something happened, for example, like this 10 of Swords, somebody knocked my carriage off the road, then I just stood up and pushed that carriage right back on the road and got going again, because nothing here is going to stop me. There's so much determination. Oh my gosh, it's just insane. And not just determination, but a feeling of gosh, what's that word? Oh, it's so right there. Ah, it's this with this emperor coming up twice like this in the future energy. It's very uh this is what's this is what okay, this is the words that came to mind. It sounds almost mean, but this is what's owed to me. This is what I deserve. What is that word for that? What is the word for that? It's like, huh, it's so right there on the edge of my brain. Like, I will get this, because this is what, because it's mine already, really and truly. And so nothing can stop me from having it because it's mine. Entitled, that's the word. Like, entitled kind of attitude. Dedicated to getting there because they feel entitled to whatever it is. And that's the Emperor energy right there. That's how I feel bad, because I'm an Aries, and so I feel like I'm talking bad about the Aries people or whatever, but we don't all feel that way, okay? But the Emperor energy, he kind of owns it, Anyway, I definitely don't feel entitled. Anyway, I'm going to draw an oracle message here from Your Heart Knows the Way for Gemini, and advice for this connection. But gosh, I thank you for watching this reading, and I hope that it resonates for you. I hope that it makes sense, and like you can see the person that you're dealing with. But thank you very much for watching. If it does resonate and you would like to tell me more about it, I would love to hear about it. You could post it in the comments or shoot me an email. You could like the video. But for advice, we get here card number 23, Speak Only of Love, and card number 10, Love Leads You Home. So I'm going to read both of those from the book for you. Speak only of love. Your words are seeds. Infuse them with love and plant a garden wherever you go. Have you been careless with your words? Has this carelessness caused pain for you and others? That's actually interesting, because this card actually talks about using your words to focus your energy, like your intention, whatever your intention is, speak about it positively and you push yourself towards it. Which, I mean, this person, whoever you're connecting with, maybe you resonate as this person, and it's like reverse, but whatever it is you want, it's saying speak positively of it, because that's how you draw it in. But I'll read it to you. You've forgotten the power of your words you speak. You've disregarded the fact that your words shape the world around you. Your words are infused with your intent. They focus the force of your desires into magical spells. You make your creations real by speaking them into life, and yet you carelessly use the power of your words to give life to what you don't want. This card reminds you that you cannot be a deliberate creator if you are not deliberate with your words. It asks you to observe your speech and to choose what you give birth to with your voice. Set aside gossip today. Set aside self-deprecating talk. Set aside complaints and stop defending your limitations with your powerful words. Instead, infuse your speech with possibility and love. Speak into existence only the positive aspects of all things. Tell of what is working out and is beautiful and just. This is how you reclaim your ability to create what you want in your heart. And it's just funny, because I feel like that's this energy here, they're like, it almost dismissive of their pain or dismissive of pain. That's not really a healthy way to do something. You know, you should acknowledge pain and go through it and allow it to help you grow and move to the next step. And I'm not saying they didn't do that. Maybe they have, but they're very focused on the positive. I'm just going to remain positive and stay on my course and get there. So it's interesting that that message comes out. And then 10, love leads you home. If you are lost, find love within you for any, if you're lost, find love within you for any other being, for it is in the flowing of your love that for it is the flowing of your love that your way home lights up. Whew, did I struggle with that? Do you feel lost, alone, or uninspired? Do you feel it difficult to share your love with others? This card reminds you that there's nothing wrong with the perfection that you are. Your loneliness is nothing but a symptom. It tells you that you've closed your heart. Perhaps you thought this would protect you from pain, or you felt others undeserving of your love. You've chosen to withhold your love from the world because you've forgotten that the love you feel never comes from someone else. The love you feel in relationship with others is always your own love reflecting back to you. But when your heart is closed, this love of yours becomes stuck in your chest. You feel its desire to be expressed as pain within your soul. Today, your task is to open your heart, remove the walls you've built around you, and allow the gentle stirring of love infuse you with renewed life. Then offer this love to others as your gift. Remember that it is the flowing of your love that you connect. It is in the flowing of your love that you connect to your own source of peace. That's a really great message. The love that you feel from others is really what you're sending out to them, reflecting back to you. And you have to allow it to reflect back as well. I mean, you have to acknowledge your own worthiness and not just feed it out to them and not accept it back. It's about having it reflect back to you and accepting it. But anyway, if you're feeling unloved, this top part here, you know, your loneliness is nothing but a symptom. It tells you that you've closed your heart. And perhaps you thought that'd protect you from pain. But your loneliness is your desire to love. It's not your desire to receive love. It's the heart within you wanting to share, wanting to express that love freely with somebody else. Giving it is what your heart wants to do. So do that, see that, and allow it to happen. But anyway, I'm not really sure how that resonates or connects with this energy here. Maybe you really like this energy, and hearing this, you're like, yeah, sign me up. I want that dedication. I want that person to come after me. You know, which is cool, whatever. But this is all I have for you, Gemini. I hope it resonates. Please remember to move forward with positive energy and positive words and thoughts, because what we say is what we create, you know, and what we think is what we create. So remember to remain positive in both your words and in your thoughts so that you can draw that energy back towards yourself. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I hope I see you back here again in the future. Bye.